There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
And happy Sunday to everybody. This is GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very, very much for joining me tonight, and I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Here in my area, it's been very warm, very hot. It's been, luckily, thank goodness for air conditioning, is all I can say about that. But it's been pretty incredible with the heat and stuff. I know that other people in other parts of the universe have it much warmer than I do, but just know that that it's warm for us here. It reached about 100 today, and it's going to be about that high throughout the week. So, whatever, right? I mean, I know that there's some people who have it as high as like 110, 112. So, what am I complaining about? Well, you never know. First of all, tonight is basically uncharted territory, okay? I'm going to say, we're going to do our best, and we'll, it may not go anywhere, or we might get something, we might not. And when I say uncharted territory, it's uncharted territory for me. Maybe some of you have done something similar before, as we tonight for a little bit at least, until we all get, and to whatever we think is reasonable, we're going to see if we can reach out to extraterrestrials, right? We're going to see if we can reach out to anything that's flying around us, anybody who is monitoring us. One of the things that that I'm trying to think about here is the concept of the Watchers. And the Watchers are, based back in Jewish religion to the Book of David and also to the Book of Enoch, that there is always a mention of Watchers, and that they have always been considered they're always considered to be like angels. And Greg Koss posted this last week when we were talking about it, where he wrote angels, aliens, question mark. That's something that, is a real question, I think, amongst many people who may not be rooted in faith, or may not, or those who are able to be a little bit more flexible with faith. This is not a conversation about whether your faith is correct or not. This is a conversation of possibly opening the mind to the possibility of us as a civilization had been kind of directed, guided by other forces that may have been thought to be aliens, but in fact that they are, angels, but they might be aliens. So, we're going to try to reach out to some aliens tonight. We're going to see what we can do. Saying it is even just kind of difficult to say, because it's like, have to get your mind past the idea that, well, that's not possible. Well, how do you know unless you don't try, right? And that's what we're going to try. We may try tonight and may completely fail, but please know we're going to try again then at some point. And then we're going to try again after that at some point. We're going to keep trying, because if we don't get it the first time, doesn't mean that we are never going to get it, right? I think that I've gotten aliens before. In fact, and I've never told anybody this, when Nicole and I had investigated Bobby Mackey's back in 2015, and we had the place to ourselves. We had some situation, and she, being a medium, she saw energy that she did not recognize, and we got some stuff through the spirit box that actually led us to believe that perhaps that was of alien descent, not from something that was spirit related or anything like that. Now, we're still going to protect ourselves tonight as if we're talking to spirit, because we probably will still talk to spirit. And regardless, spirit will talk to us. Okay. So, and when I say that, it's simply because we're not going to control what's coming through the box. We're not going to control any of it. All we're going to try to do is we're going to we're just going to try to get aliens. But also, if like one of your names comes through, we're going to try to figure out what's going on there. We'll switch gears a little bit, because if spirit does want to come through, I am not going to just be like, well, tonight's alien night. Sorry. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way with me. It's going to be, we're going to, see what works, but we're going to try to grab some alien. Now, something else I want to talk about. I think I talked to a couple people about this, or one other person about it. I'm going to do, not on any network, but it's going to be on Minnesota GhostBox. Probably my YouTube page, probably Parafriends, probably my profile page. I'm going to do a special, unless I change my mind. That's why we're not doing it on any network or anything. I'm going to do an occasional extra spirit box session a week that is not focused necessarily on our loved ones, but it's going to be more focused on known people. So what I mean by that is I do want to be able to, like we did last week, reach out to Minnie from the Birdcage in Tombstone, Arizona. I want to have sessions where I reach out to people of history and other things to see if I can get them. But I'm going to do that as private, not private, but separate from this, and see if anyone comes through, because I feel like that we've been having some good luck. And so I don't want this to turn into like a big thing. I just want to see if I can do it, and anyone's welcome to join along. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. It's probably going to be Wednesday. I will broadcast it, but it just won't be on like Paranormal United Network or Manifest or any of the other places that I go to, apart from my own personal pages, just so that we can see what we can get in, and just really focus on trying to bring up those energies. Now, Pamela here has something that she is saying that is very much in the same vein that Greg said last week. How do we know if the spirit world and the alien world aren't one and the same? Just so many possibilities and questions. The potential is unending. I cannot agree more. This is absolutely, I think, very much, because it's not, we don't know, right? And that's the cool thing about it. We don't know. So, who's to say we haven't been speaking to aliens of different kinds for all the times that I've been doing these? We just don't know. We've never really asked. And I think that that's exciting. I don't know how many of you out there who are really into the idea of UFOs traveling and whatnot. I had a friend who firmly believed that UFOs, to get from their planet to here, is they go through a portal. And that seems to be to me, a very reasonable explanation. And so I feel like, okay, we're talking portals for aliens. So why are we not talking about, portals for ghosts and aliens being the same thing? I mean, I think there are differences between the two. I really do. But I feel like that there is, correlations. And I think Pamela, I think that you're right on. Greg, I think you're right on. And all of you are probably thinking the same thing anyway. So it's really kind of exciting that, we can see what happens. If we don't get anything this time, we don't get anything this time. We'll try, and then we'll try again, right? So a couple things real fast. As always, if you can, please share this video so that we have the opportunity to get as many people in as possible to do so. Also, I just want to throw out there, I do have a Patreon page that if you're interested in supporting any of the work that I am doing, a couple of you have, and first of all, thank you very much. And we have a couple of different levels. If anyone would consider doing so, I would appreciate it. I'd appreciate you just checking it out. You don't have, obviously I would always love people's support, but even if you just gave it a look, I mean, that would be better than nothing. So we got that. Also, don't forget Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have Ane one question readings. This week it's one question readings with Ane Tuesday night. Always talk about my time zone, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget to go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/tarot by Ane. That way you can like her page and see what is happening and when she's going to be on. Also, to schedule a private reading with her, go to www.onae.org, and that will be good. As for me, Sunday, I'll be back on the radio with GhostBox Radio with me. And we're going to have on the Metaphysical Store, Collective Dimensions, which is a great metaphysical store in my area. And we're going to have a conversation about the metaphysical, there's so much to talk about. But one of the things is that this is going to be a really good starter conversation for those of you who may not, know about it. They different areas of it, but we start to get really into it. And, part of that too is my listener base on AM 950. Some of these are new concepts, and I think it's easy if you don't understand what those concepts are to kind of not take them super seriously. And I think, as far as I'm concerned, and I know a number of you, once I started to really understand it more and really get into it, it's been a great help for me personally. So we're going to talk about that. That will be next Sunday. And I'm looking forward to that very, very much. So first of all, and just seeing who's all here tonight, this is really kind of cool because there's a lot of people talking about the aliens. A lot of people talking about it's a good conversation. Just going to throw up some stuff here. Linda says, I believe that aliens are spirits too, that we all come from the source, God, universal self, all the names we all use in the world. Their souls are born into a body, just like souls born into a body. Guess what? We're all from the same place. I personally don't see why that's not true. Let's see here. A lot of people talking about how great Ane is. I don't know how we got to that. I'm more talking about aliens. But yes, absolutely. Absolutely. She is amazing. So make sure you get your reading in. A couple of you have talked about on the chat how you've had readings or known people have readings with her. Definitely, please schedule a reading with her. Jeremy says, I do believe that aliens exist and that we have been visited in the past and are still being visited. That's where I want to focus on, Jeremy. It's a really good point. I want to focus on my belief that we have embedded visitors from not this earth, not this planet, that they're always here, they're always monitoring and always watching. So the hope is that we can reach out to these folks and have them communicate with us tonight. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's see here. Introducing my 15-year-old granddaughter to your session tonight. She has a very old soul and is very interested in the paranormal field. Can you say hello to her? Her name is Emma Rose. Emma Rose, thank you for joining tonight. We're a little bit different tonight. Normally we talk to spirits starting off that way. We will get to that, but we're going to try to see if we can get some aliens and see what we get. Okay. Let's see. I want to get a regression. I believe I was abducted, seen UFO, but I'm afraid to consult a doctor. I'm afraid they won't take me seriously. That's where you might want to, talk to maybe some of these metaphysical stores and whatnot too. They might have something there that might be able to help you also. Um, and as Susan says, it is absolutely true that they exist. If we are here, why can't they be here? Absolutely, absolutely. It's like Annette said earlier, I saw her comment. She's like, it'd be, paraphrasing you, it would be ridiculous to think that we are the only entities in the universe, living entities in the universe. And I kind of look at that sort of thinking the way that Greg, I was wondering about that, but I don't know if, because that I don't know if that's what that would help him. I don't know. I was wondering about that too. I'm thinking about getting one of those. The thing about people who don't think that it's possible that other life exists in the universe, to me, is the same sort of people that believe that the sun rotates around the earth. That those are very outdated concepts, and that I would almost be fine. I would almost be fine if you don't believe that aliens visit this planet, but to believe that we are the only ones that are in the universe, I think would be wrong, personally speaking. So I think this is a great way of putting it. The only ones in the universe, that's an awful waste of space. Yeah, that's a lot of real estate that could be sold, isn't it? I mean, that could be really, really profitable for somebody who has the right skills. And then of course, Pamela does do past life regressions too. If you want to reach out to her, if you want to start there and see if that, like Linda says, that she's look for hypnotists that specialize in past life regressions. Meet Pamela. So there we go. And I can say that Pamela does an amazing job. So that being said, why don't we do this? Let's have some water. Of course, we couldn't go any further without the fact that we have this table, which why can't aliens reach out and make this work? Anyone seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where it is, stuff is, moving and stuff. And so we have the same thing as always. The best news, though, of the year is that I found my flashlight. I found my flashlight. I don't know if I've mentioned it, that it was missing. I may have not mentioned it to people. Okay, so I mentioned it a lot. So we got that. That is good. It's been going off already, so it just may not be working. We got the REM pod. We'll let that simmer down for a second. Thank you. Got the flashlight. We got a bell. I know how much aliens love bells. We got the Ovilus 5. So far it says Yell, Y-E-L-L. We have the K2. We have the Linus detector here. And, I'm just going to say, Pamela, there's a couple people look like that they want your services. Does that count as referral? That's the only question I have. Let's see here. I can't tell you how happy I am to get it back, actually. It's just one of those things that just, it works. It works well for me. So when something works, I don't want it to go away. We're going to try to talk with aliens, but we still need to do protection, because we're still going to talk with spirit. Like we said, could very well be the same thing, but we still want to do protection. For those of you who want to take part, because we are also still going to, at the end, regardless, we're still going to cross over spirits. So with that being said, let's just do some protection for those of you who want to take part. Remember, folks, we do protection because we want to make sure that there isn't any spirits that are glomming themselves onto you, because it's very much... So I'm just going to get that out there. It's very much, we want to make sure that spirits don't like your energy too much and they come out. So if we do talk to spirit tonight, we only want spirits of love and light, love and above, that would come in and communicate. So just let that be known, okay? Also, before we do it, while I'm thinking about it, Pamela, you are also going to be on Paranormal Swamp Talk this Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, right? On the Paranormal United Network. If I have that wrong, let me know. But she's going to be talking a great deal about the work that she does also. So for a number of you who are interested in what she's doing, she's going to be talking about it at great lengths, and I'm assuming also what got her to that place. So I would very much recommend you watching that on Wednesday night, and I think that is 9 p.m. Central Standard Time that starts. So which that would be 7 p.m. your time, right, Pamela? All right. Think of, just relax yourself, right? Relax and just think of a light starting in the center here, right? Just relax. Think about spirit guide. Think about how we're going to have an amazing time tonight. Think about how we're going to be successful in whoever we want to reach out to. And think about the fact that you are loved and you're going to be protected. So that light is right there. That's your start. Now let it grow. That light is just growing and growing and growing. And why it's growing is because all it's doing is it's like a shield, and it just covers you. You're just covered in this wonderful white light. So it's good. You might feel some tingling. If you don't, nothing is wrong. You're just going through the paces to get that safety net in front of you. And then what you do is you simply take that and you just push it out. And pushing it out means that you're covering off all four corners of your house, your apartment, wherever you are, with protection. And that also, you want to make sure that you are covering all of your family members and pets and everyone else. You know what? Even if they're not taking part, you want them all to be safe. I want you to be safe. I want them to be safe. Okay. We got a couple things that we have here. We got our speaker. We got a number of spirit boxes. I may take this out tonight and try also. Basically, it supposedly helps with some of the white noise. It's fine. It does a number of things. It's a reverberator, all that good stuff. We'll see. I'm not convinced yet. Also, before we get any further, I think what I'm going to do here is I haven't checked on my own profile page. I can't seem to put up the comments for my own profile page, so which is a real pain, quite frankly. And hello to everybody there. Just wanted to say hi. I wish this was on. Rachel's like, I wish this was on at an earlier time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I know. I could probably move it now that Unexplained Cases is no longer on in front of me on Paranormal Warehouse or Paranormal United Network. Excuse me. They used to be on Paranormal Warehouse. The thing is I kind of like this time now. I kind of got myself used to it. Also, before we go any further and before I forget, and before it leaves my feed, we're doing Fear Fest in Salina, Kansas. That's September 24th and 25th. There are headlining guests of Ane, Rosie Page, Jason, myself, Jennifer Lee, and then just a ton of guest speakers also, where I can't even remember nearly half of them. And I mean that in a good way, that there's a lot of great people speaking. So please just remember to go. There's also a Facebook page that's Fear Fest. You go there, it will have this Eventbrite link. It's the 24th and 25th. It's going to be jam-packed. It's going to be in an old Masonic lodge, Masonic temple. It's not called that anymore. It's called the Temple, but it's pretty awesome. So please consider going. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on there. As it kind of formulates itself, there's going to be much more to see and talk about. So please check that out. Hey there, good to see you. Good to see a lot of you tonight. Let's see. I didn't mean to click on that, clearly. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I feel like I want to use this box. You know, I don't know, and I don't know if any of you know, that if we can just speak to aliens the way that we speak to spirit, right? We are kind of thinking that they're along the same line. So the reason why I say this is I just want to put it out there as the intention that I would like to tonight speak with any watchers, anybody who has been watching our planet develop, anybody who has who did not originate from this planet, anybody who has unique skills that you can talk to us. You can talk to us through this. You can talk to us through all these devices over here, and know that we really only want to do is communicate. All we want to do is have a conversation, hear your voice, maybe your name, maybe where you come from, whatever you feel comfortable with, what you're doing here. You know, we just want to do so. There is somebody who I follow by the name of Barry Strom. He had written a book about him being a medium, and that he has been having conversations and wrote a book about it, about alien that he had extensive conversations with. So, you know, I'm hoping that we can use that power of mediumship to bring any aliens forward to us. And I don't know if you recognize the term alien per se, so we just want to hear from you. And let's see what happens. Incidentally, before I came downstairs to set everything up, I heard like a child scream in this house. It scared my cat, and I don't know where it came from. So chew on that while I start this up. We are here to speak with any non-humanoid entities. We want to have a very casual communication, very good conversation with you. Is there anybody out there that is not from this planet that could talk to us, please? It's the second time that there's been like a low mumble on there. Also, if you're monitoring, feel free to turn on any of these devices over here, if that helps. What is it? What is your name? Is that where you were? Is that where you were? Are you here all the time, or do you travel back and forth between your planet and here? I thought it said travel. I thought it said travel. Do you use portals to travel? Did you hear it said portals? Did you hear that? I heard portals. Thank you. Are you in a craft when you go between, like a ship when you go into portals? Or do you travel by yourself? Why do I get the feeling you don't use a ship at all? You don't use a ship at all, do you? Is there a lot of you here? Is there a lot of you on this planet? Are there millions of you? Is there more like thousands then? Okay. Is there, like, I'm in Minnesota. How many are in Minnesota? Sorry, I didn't mean that. You're all moving too fast. That was a good idea, Andrea. Same high-pitched voice that said portals right there. What's the name of the planet that you come from? Whatever the planet name is, it sounds like start with F and. Yeah, exactly. Did you say the name of your planet and we missed it? Again. It's like a sing-song voice. Is that a voice of an alien? Are you around here? Are you proximity-wise? Are you close to me? Oh, interesting. If you had a ship, could I see it? Like, I would love to go outside and see your ship fly. Oh. Um, oh. Can I meet you? Again, the same sing-song voice. Would I be able to meet you? Like, would you come to me? Could you come to me in a dream? Can you talk to us that way, through coming to our subconscious? That's funny. That's funny. I'm just actually asking that. Well, hopefully we'll get some answers, right? Or get some answers. Which is interesting, isn't it? I think that's interesting. I feel the same way, and I'm just hoping. Careful. Great. Is it like careful for what you asked for? See, I wonder if I was like putting my own spin on it, since I know what I'm trying to ask for. But I really feel like that we're getting some stuff through tonight that isn't quite like what we normally get. And I don't know if I'm just projecting. You know what I mean? Something like, want to go? Want to go? Are there multiple aliens? Whoa. Is it multiple aliens that are listening in? I feel like that is the voice. Like, not just for one. If you can come through here and talk to me through here, which I think you have been, can you manipulate any of this stuff over here? All you need to do is go over there, turn on this light by touching it, okay? All right? You can make the proximity of your name through this box. It's a lot of words in there you could use. Please stop. Someone heard help us. I just heard please stop. Is it not a good idea to try to reach out to aliens? I mean, just let me know, because I don't know. Are you working with any humans on this planet? Are you like government or anything like that? Do you know a lot of humans on this planet that they know who you are? So you'll come to me in a dream? Will you come to me in a dream? Yes. How will I know it's you? Oops. Oh, for goodness sake. I gotta turn off. Someone keeps trying to. This is a Bluetooth speaker and it's connected to my phone, which it shouldn't be. Let's just take care of that real fast. Sorry, guys. Let's do this because if you are a member of the Paranormal United Network, you will be part of 100,000 different groups that will end up messaging each other. And it's once you're in, it never stops. So I need to turn off stuff here. It's just sometimes overwhelming. So, anyway, where was I? Who knows how many alien responses we've missed? I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Anyone else hear that? Anita said, I heard please stop too. She keeps hearing phrases repeated in different voices, like a deep voice says something, the female voice echoes it. Now, we've heard this a couple times tonight also. Well, careful, be careful, something like that. Is it dangerous to talk to you? I'm going to ask again because I don't know your answer. Is it dangerous for me to talk to you? Yes or no, please. Let me ask you this. If you're working with humans, have they given you a human name? And if so, could we have that, please? Do you have a human name? What is it, please? Art. Art? Your name's Art? Did you all hear that? Just a man, Art. Yeah, you all heard it. Yeah, you all heard it. That was a phrasing I've never heard on a spirit box before. Wow. Rosie? Are you allowed to talk to us? I mean, you are talking to us, but should you be talking to us? I thought I heard that 1.2. How far away is your planet? I heard that too, actually. Do you actually disguise yourself as human? Don't these responses seem off from what we normally get? Like they're skewed. Like, is it possible to have someone from your planet just living in my neighborhood? Or living just around me? Because I think I know who's alien in my neighborhood. Just saying. Alright. How long are you staying on this planet? You made it sound like you said 8 minutes. Anyone else hear 8 minutes? I'll be back. Hopefully it's not the idiot who's just like, come visit me, come visit me. Now, if we want to talk to you again, will you talk to us again? Yes. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, that's a good mistake. Yeah. When I disappear, now See, that doesn't come through. And that was like two voices in one. I'm listening. Did you hear that? I'm listening. Well, thank you for listening. Obelisk just says yell. Y-E-L-L. You're not funny, okay? You're not funny. Oh, goodness. So, I asked this before, I'm going to ask it again. Are you around me? Like, are you in my... Oh, shoot. Are you in my general proximity? When I'm done here, and if I went outside, would you be able to fly by? Anita heard I'm nearby. Remember, folks, be careful for what you ask for, because the aliens just might give it to you. You all heard heaven. All right. Are you considered angels? Do we see you as angels? That's a good idea. If anything weird happens to you this week, let me know. We can talk about it next week, okay? Let me know. I would like to thank our new alien friends for talking with us tonight, okay? Thank you. We're done? We're done. We're done for now. Will you stay in touch with us? All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to switch gears here. Are there any spirits that need to be crossed over tonight? Okay. Because we're still here for you, okay? Let me do this. Okay, I've opened up some light for you, okay? You need to go to that light and cross over, okay? You need to go to that light. Do you see it? that light. Just waiting on the other side for you, okay? Just skip. The box just skipped. Have you crossed? They're not feeling it tonight. It certainly is. Spirits, you need anything else from us? Because we're shutting down the session. Thank you. I'm shutting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Well, what do y'all think, huh? That was really interesting. Are we crossing over into humans who passed over? Who passed? Is this over? I hope not. Just seeing if anyone wanted to cross. Kind of how I end all my sessions. So, and yeah, there is a different feeling tonight. And once again, I don't know if it's projection, at least on my part, to be very honest, but some of those responses, some of the sounds coming out of the box was not familiar to me. And I don't mean that like it's spooky or scary or dark or weird. It's just different. And that excited me. That made me very happy. And I really was enjoying that, thinking that maybe we are getting responses from beings that we haven't tried to reach out to before. So it was a lot of fun, and I hope that you all found this to be a worthwhile experiment. I agree. I mean, I was hearing stuff that I not heard before. You know, and once again, I'm hoping that it's just not, at least speaking for myself, like projection. But it did feel a different sort of thing tonight, and it felt inquisical. You know, it just felt like of wonderment of us, if that makes any sense. It felt like that we were. Why are you playing games like this, Sydney? Just because I didn't bring out Linus doesn't mean you could be like this to me. Just because it felt like they were very interested in what we were doing. That's the way that it felt to me. Like they were very interested. They were quizzical about what we were doing, what I was trying to talk to them about, and I really think it's interesting. It's also interesting to wonder whether or not they were picking up on all of you. Like they could see if they could respond to me and hear me speak without really anything projecting out, then there is no reason why they couldn't know who's connected to me watching this. So, you know, as Pamela said before, you know, if you run into anything strange over the next week, let me know. Let's talk about it next week and see if there's anything different going on. in your life. And I don't think that I don't think anything negative is going to happen. I think it's just more of a sort of a very quizzical sort of thing. So yeah, um, I guess we'll see. And just going through everything here, going through some comments. Okay. And you got ringing in your ears. Do you think it's because of the spirit box itself, or is that just like a common occurrence? And I mean that seriously. And then I think that we should do this on on an ongoing basis. I was going to say regular. I don't know regular what that means, but doing more and more of it, because this is very interesting. This is very interesting. Thank you all for your patience as we did this, to see what we could get. And I think it was worth it. I really do. And we can definitely do it again. Okay. It's interesting. Yeah. But the weird thing for me is that, the energy was constant for me tonight. Whereas when I'm doing, as I do it for, like spirit and stuff, that sometimes is just so high. I just can't even handle it. This was more, like this. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting that you say that. Agree. Let's do it again. Yeah, sometimes I just don't get you. I'm going to be very honest. I don't know what that means. You saying aliens are murderers? I don't know. Let's see here. Lucy, this feeling here on my deck by the science lab is heavy, kind of eerie. Well, out there in South Dakota, yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. 2 hours special. Well, we could talk about it. We can certainly see. At the rate I'm going, we're heading that way. So yeah, lots of fun. Before I let you all go, remember I talked about possibly a special Spirit Box session on Wednesday. That would be on. Not on any of the networks, just because the networks have shows going on. This will be more of a private thing, or less advertised, perhaps is a better term for it, where we are going to try to reach out to some more famous people. I have a couple people in mind that I want to reach out to. I'll talk about that if I do the show on Wednesday. It'll be between either 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it will be, that's all we'll focus on. If we don't get anything, it may be a very short thing. There's a couple people I want to reach out to, and we'll see how that works. Okay. Let's see here. Because you tuned into the radio show. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Well, and that, Rosie, this is exactly it, right? To reach out to people that we find interesting and see if they will respond to us. You're exactly what I was thinking we would do. So, yes, I do. I very much do. And we'll talk more about that on Wednesday, in case I change my mind, I guess. Please don't forget, on Tuesday and Thursday. And this week she'll be on at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. One question readings. And not to put you on the spot, and you don't have to answer, but have you ever picked up the vibration of an otherworldly, non-Earth entity that's not like an elemental or something like that? That'd be very interesting. I've certainly, yeah, absolutely. I have talked to people before about using the spirit box to reach out to aliens, and a couple of them have been like, "Ooh, I don't want anything to do with that," and I've never understood that. So hopefully, I could let you know if that was a good idea or not. If there's someone else here on Wednesday and they say they're my name, then you know that there's something weird going on here. So, that's all I have. Thank you very much. Let's do this again on Wednesday night if you're all interested. Also, Pamela has her guest stint on Paranormal Swamp Talk on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please check that out, because a number of you have been very interested in the stuff that that Pamela does. So, reach out to her. And make sure that you tune into watching her, because I've watched other videos with her talking about what she's doing, and it's pretty incredible. And there's a great story, great life experience behind it. So please check it out. And then I know I have experienced a lot. I bet you have. We've never actually really talked about that, funny enough. So we can definitely do so. No, I might go some celebrity route too. Historical interests me more, but there's been one in my mind the last couple weeks that actually, funny enough, Anne had picked up on, and so yeah, Annette. This is Pamela's name. She is on Facebook. You'll find her as Pamela Marie, one word, and then her last name. Okay, if I got that, if you're fine with me directing him that way, hopefully that's okay. And then yeah, I don't know what else to say. You could follow me on Facebook by just sending me a friend request. Yeah, this is how she is on Facebook. It's just send me a friend request. My name is somewhere down here, right there. I prefer that to being followed. And then also I have the Minnesota GhostBox page and Parafriends events page. Don't forget to like the Paranormal United Network page, like Tarot by Anne on Facebook, like the Manifest Network page, just like everything. Just go through Facebook and like it all, okay? For goodness sake. Anyway, have a great week. I'll see some of you Wednesday, and we'll see everybody else on Sunday. Have a great week. Reach out to me if anything weird is going on, okay? We close this session now. No spirit is allowed to communicate with us going forward. Thank you for communicating with us. Aliens, just, let's talk again. Really enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. So let's do it. Thank you all very much. I'll talk to you later.